Let's go get lunch, shall we? And we were gonna get lunch with her. I guess dinner. Of course. Please lead the way. Indeed. Please sit. I will. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. 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 I find myself rather out of place here, without the comfort of the Baron. Comfort of the Baron? That wouldn't be... Puppy! What's wrong, puppy? It's not my dog, by the way, it's the game. Thank you for agreeing to share a meal with me, Master Mahler. Of course, the honor is mine. It is a terrible thing that happened to the Baron. It has given me the shock of my life. I am trying to find comfort where I can. In my ladies and the Lord. Oh, I see. You're trying to find comfort in your ladies, eh? I think your husband also had that problem. Quail again? Can I get one of those? Is apples with roses? Not apples, oranges. I'll eat the quail, I guess. Not there is much comfort to be found in these cold and dreary alpine towns. Why am I eating a whole bird? There's people starving, and I'm here eating a whole ass bird where it could be shared. Lorenz and I had meant to take a tour of them before returning home to Worms. But, well, return we shall. I'm sorry for your loss, my lady. This sorrow is just the first of many, I'm afraid. Oh? Are you married yourself, Master Mahler? Do you not look forward to the responsibilities of marriage? That's not what I said. I said I had a woman waiting. It's just a responsibility, yeah? Perhaps it's no surprise you and Lorenz became fast friends. I imagine he saw something of himself in you. Ew, no. You seem to be very religious, but I don't know if that's just because you're a woman. Or if that's a you thing, you know? But I'm not gonna say I hope that my death is not as bad as his. His thirsts were not... Don't we know? His thirsts were not limited to his scholarly pursuits, regrettably. His lusts for drink and women once afflicted him with great remorse, though such shame faded with time. Lorenz was a flawed man, whose various infidelities were no secret to me. But are we all not flawed before Christ? I mean, I am flawed, but I'm not fucking other people's wives. And nuns. I am just a little stubborn, you know? I am a little lazy, you know? I'm not hurting anyone. I'll eat whatever this is. Looks like a fucking sponge. I loved him as a wife. Should properly love her husband. So you didn't love him. But I would not say that we were friends. My point stands. I only hope his appetites were not what led him to his end. I think they were. I've been searching for the answer to that quandary myself. Were you and Lorenz so close you would trouble yourself so... Nah, it's not for Lorenz, it's for my dad. My motivation is personal. Yeah. I'm just gonna say. If not him, then who? God. God was like, I'm tired of this guy. There are many possibilities, yeah. Your husband managed to cultivate many enemies in his short time here. That does sound like Lawrence. He was a man of many opinions and he gave them freely. I don't think trying to, hurt someone is an opinion. But what do I know? To how would listen, and some would, some would not. And those who didn't ended up in an hermitage. The previous abbot, Father Matthias, seemed to appreciate that about him. This new abbot is perhaps more conservative. Father Matthias was an open-minded man, from all I've heard, a true scholar. Can someone pet the dog? Can somebody take care of the dog? Game developers, please do me a favor. I know it's probably because the dog wants food, and that's why he's crying. Shizu does the same thing. But please don't put animals crying in your games. It disturbs me a lot. Thank you. From me, personally. Thank you. Father Gurnot doesn't share Matthias's passion for the written word, yet endures the expense of it. To be put in such a position would make any man unhappy, I understand. I wonder what he will make of Lorenz's gift to the Abbey. I'm gonna wait. He had found a book about the history of Passing. He believed it contained some scandalous details. Ooh, gossip? He said it corroborated fears Father Matthias had expressed, but he didn't share the particulars with me. Was the appearance of the book peculiar or noteworthy? Neither large nor small, bound in blue leather. Unfortunately, I never examined it closely. My apologies. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. I have some education, but I lack my husband's thirst for knowledge. If you find the book, hopefully its significance will be apparent. If God wills it. Do you plan on staying in Tassing long? Only as long as it takes the Archdeacon to investigate my husband's murder. Though the circumstances of my time here are dire, I am in no hurry to return. Why is that, if I may ask? I see a glimmer now of what Lorenz saw in you. You are a disarming man, Master Mahler, and much too easy to talk to. I don't like guns, yeah? Yeah, I am a disarming person indeed. I do not like guns. Thank you. Or knives. To be frank, I do not know what will become of me when I return to Worms. My title and residence may be in jeopardy. Lorenz and I have a son, but he is younger yet. I don't know many of the legalities, only that my position is at some risk. I'll pray for your happiness. As will I, Master Malu. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I fear I must rest. Thank you for having me at your table. Be well, Master Mahler. And whatever anyone says of my husband, I'm certain he appreciates. We just talked once! He's not my friend! I get back work? Back work? You little rascal. Stop crying. You're a good boy. You can have the rest of my quail. Good boy. Yeah, happy boy. Is the bell just ringing again? Like a little crazy bell? Okay. I kinda want to see. Don't imitate the horses, Ronnie. You know, I'm gonna go to the spinning bee. Because there's a lot of gossip there. That's the smart move. You go where the gossip is. Okay. Let's go throw some yarn. Throw some yarn? Spin some yarn. Hello, little boy. Hello. Hey, Paul. Good to see you. Paul, did something happen? Oh, he drew the Lord. I'm gonna go have to check that the other kids are okay too. If after I pet everyone in town. Good boy. Good stuff. Okay. Everyone okay here? Everyone okay. The little ship is so cute. Staub means dusty? God be with you. Hey, Klaus. You have a child, correct? I agree, bestie. You're so correct. Andreas, what brings you to the shop? Can I fix you something? I love your cooking, Marie, but perhaps another time. Don't keep me waiting, Andreas. Until later. Until then. Okay, you're also... Oh, he's playing with the chickies! Oh. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Berthold. It is so cute. I'm not Italian. I'm from Nuremberg. I just studied in Italy. Ich schlau. No, we're going to the gossip. I'll do it later. God bless me indeed. You're also home, Hannah. There was another boy, correct? Hello, Andres. You have something new to say? Sep, no? Nothing new here. Hello. He's not my friend. One of the elder brothers, isn't he? Might have met him while I was replacing the scriptorium roof. Seemed an alright sort for a monk. Sorry to hear it. Anyway, did you need something? Otherwise, I got things to do. Guys, grave robbing is back on the menu. Otto, I don't care. What's your beef with Lorenz? We're digging up a corpse. Yeah. Will you help me dig? Will you help me dig a body? What does that mean, Otto? I'm autistic. What the fuck does that mean? Why does everyone want... Actually, what if I tell you the truth? Will you help me? Are we actually besties? And you still want me to do it? Will you help me dig a body? Otto, you're my best friend. Otto. Otto. Am I gonna go to the gossip or dig a corpse? You don't care? What do I give a shit if he gets mad? Let's go, Otto! You're my best friend. Do you want to do this now or not? Let's go, girlies. This is gonna be useless, by the way. John Carpenter. Me at the cemetery. Posing on the tomb. Exhausting. Why am I not helping to dig? Why am I just sitting here like a French girl? Waiting for him to dig me up a hole. Satisfying to make things with my own hands. To feel the sun on my neck and sap under my fingers. I haven't fallen off a roof yet, so all in all I can't complain. Did you want to be a carpenter? That didn't even cross my mind that I'd do anything else. I was always going to do what my father did. How else would I have learned? But I like being a carpenter. It's necessary work. Keeps me from talking to everyone. Keeps me talking to everyone, not from talking. And aware of what's troubling them. Oh, you also like the goths. Many people in Tassing are struggling, and there's the peasants especially. I know. They used to be able to pay a portion of their taxes in crops, but the abbot put an end to that. Now if they get a bad price from the miller, they don't have enough to pay the abbey. That's exactly the kind of thing I'm talking about. The abbot might own the land, but he doesn't work it. He just reaps the benefits of others' efforts. But it's not just him. The law, imperial law, that's what gives him the power. So maybe the laws have to change. Someone should do something about. I had no idea. Really, Andreas? You're from Nuremberg, right? Well, away from the present's problems, I'd be surprised if you did know. I mean, there are poor people in the city, too. Good thing you came to Tassing. You can get a real education in how the world works. Anyway, I should get back to the... So what have you been doing, Otto? Otto, what have you been doing? Otto, you work in mysterious ways, I gotta say. Gonna take a while. All my own. Yeah, why am I not helping? Why don't you take a look around? Okay. I'm looking around. Sister Maria, the librarian. I was a boy when she passed. My father spoke of her, though. She said she reminded me of his grandmother, a sweet woman who loved the Lord. I expect the abbot will have her dug up soon. For the crypt? A ghoulish tradition. I've always thought what's dead should remain dead. Should remain buried. But then they don't have much space here, and many of the monks aren't long enough for death themselves, so... I doubt anyone's in that one. Given the age, I guess she's long been moved to the Abbey crypt by now. You worry Father Gurno might not try to punish us for this? God willing, will be done before he finds out about it. He will see the earth disturbed. So you want me to speed it up? Sure, what do you care about my back? I didn't say that, Otto. Christ. Otto, I didn't... I didn't mean it like that. Brother Jacob from Köln. I can't say Cologne. Köln. From Köln. Did you ever meet him? We spoke a couple times. Colonia I can say. It's the Portuguese word. I can say it in German, I can't just say it in English. He was a funny man. Just about the one of these monks that with a sense of humor. I just realized that I'm kind of in a way. Piero especially knows how to laugh. If you say so. Jacob had a gift for manipulating his features and his voice to imitate the other monks. Oh, he has a voice actor? A man like that is wasted in an abbey. Uh-oh! The twink is back! Short angry monk coming this way. Uh-oh. Twink, I know your secrets. I didn't mean to press that. I wanted to press the last option. When was the last save? 9 minutes. That's a... I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, Otto. You know how it is with the abbot and his whims. The abbot did tell you to do this, correct? He respects your skill and work ethic. I would hate to have to undermine that trust by revealing your perfidy. I'm sure it'd be a real trial for you. Listen, brother, I don't go around digging up dead monks for the fun of it. It's a lot of work. Not that you'd know anything about that. Yeah, you only know about fucking in the library. Don't you, Mathieu? Labor for the Lord. Not quite the same as breaking my back for the abbot's benefit, is it? I don't have time for this. I have my rounds to attend to. I mean, I gotta go fuck in the library. And do be sure to tidy up after you're done, Master Zimmerman. Uh-huh. I'm so sorry, Otto. I didn't mean... I was trying to select the third option of thinking. Oh my god, does it take so much to dig up a grave? Father Matthias. From Geneva? With a wooden headstone too. Things must be worse for the abbey than I thought. Shouldn't the abbots be married with more marble? He was an hippie. The rest of the abbots are in the crypt under the church. I took a look at them while inspecting the foundations with Endris. Cristal's built on top of an old Roman fort, not cheap to maintain by any means. Still, I'm surprised the abbey doesn't have enough money to pay for a new tomb. I heard the abbot and the prior arguing back when I repaired the scriptorium roof. Whatever problems Cristal's having, they've been going on for a while. Well, I've reached the body, but something's wrong with it. Looks fine enough, decay notwithstanding. But someone stuffed a sack under his ribs. Grave robbing successful. Good God, let me see. Tool? What do you mean? What do you use this for? magic. 2 are plated with precious metals and engraved a silver chase rod and a golden plate. Is this for divination? The plate has some script I don't recognize. Yeah, the plate looks like game gibberish. And a knife! Seems ordinary enough, but together with the 2 buried here. Why would someone bury them here together? Because they're forbidden. There's dried blood on the symbols on this rod. Dried to be certain, but not that old. Ferenc tried cleaning this, but wasn't able to remove all of the blood. Could this be what was used to kill Lorenz? Who buried this here anyway? I can't say, but it may be connected to the Baron's murder. None of this makes sense. What's going on here, Andreas? That's what I need to figure out, Otto. Thank you for your help. Oh, it's time to go out again. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I kind of want to go have dinner with the charcoal dude. I'm just curious. I'm so curious. Da, 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 da. Yes, I also know K-pop. I am versatile, what can I say? Hello, Lucas. God bless me indeed. I didn't get an option. Mathieu, you're a cunt. All my homies hate Mathieu. Apparently Rudiger is not my brother anymore. Oh, actually I should go have dinner with this priest. I think it will be interesting. God bless you. Of course. Let's go. At the Shrine to St. Moritz. See you there. Until then. Oh, damn. Oh my. Yeah, I just brought all the girls. We're gonna have a girls' night out. I don't think that's all of them, no. Yeah, Eva isn't here. Ah, she's not a mother yet. Helena, 5 foot in, couldn't make it. It's a long walk up here with her condition. Eddie and Hans says was too big for stories. Yeah, nobody needs Hetty. Stories? I may have said something about troopers.
I like stories.
Yes, maybe a little too much. Alright, I can tell a story, but first let us pray together and eat. Ursula's like, yo, Bet! Yo, Bet! And Ursula just pulled out the bread. She's like, fuck your praying. Oh Lord, thank you for bringing us together as you brought Jesus to his disciples on the road to Emmaus. With the breaking of the bread between us, let us recognize each other as Christians and rejoice in our salvation through you. Hey, Rachel. Amen. Amen. Ursula, I stand, Ursula. And I thank you and your husband for this bread, Gret. My Ulrich says that bread things brings people together. And bread is great. I missed this when I was in Florence. I want the cheese first. The cheese first. The cheese. They don't have bread in Florence? What kind of savages are they? Fucking Italians don't have bread? It's not even Italy yet. Wolf is not happy that there's no bread in Italy. Wolf is very upset, actually. Where's Florence? And the machine. South over the mountains. Last week, the blonde lady at our house with the pretty clothes. She was from Florence. Oh, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about, Mom. Father Gurno, it's a white bread, does he not? The finest sweet is used for the abbot's bread. Why? The abbot is a very important man, Paul. We have a bread at my home that we call injera. We make it thin, round, and wide, and we put our food on top of it. We eat it with almost every meal, as you love the bread of your home, so I miss mine. And eat the almonds. Oh, what's this recipe? Maybe we could make it. Thank you, but no. We use a fine grain that does not grow here. It's called teff. Surely someday you'll go home and can have your fill of it. God willing, yes. But then perhaps a day will come where I miss the rye of passing. It is the great danger that comes with the blessing of travel, living a life between worlds. And I can have my bread last. I don't want to talk about bread anymore, it's Berthold. You stand your ground, Berthold. Bread is very important.
Blap!
You're so right, Ursula. Don't be rude, Bert. I I say I would tell a story. Children, have you ever seen a Bible? Is that edible? Father Tom? Ursula? Ursula, don't eat the Bible! Ursula? Yeah, Father Thomas has one. It's huge. My dad has one. It was printed in Bamberg. Very good. This is a Bible from my home that I brought to give to the abbot. Andreas, do you have a favorite story to illustrate from the Bible? I am actually thinking because I do know all these stories. You know what? Yeah, this one. The Annunciation, when Gabriel appears to Mary. When Mary learns that she will be the mother of God. Every mother fears for the safety of her children. But what a wonder and burden to know you carry the salvation of all mankind in your womb. Even the ordinary kind are too much at times. But a blessing all the same. Now then, children, do you know the story of Jesus feeding the multitudes? Fish and loaves! Yeah. My mom and dad can make loaves. This is from our Bible. How we tell the story of how Jesus fed thousands from only a few fish and a few loaves of bread. Why is everyone brown? Because where I am from, everyone looks like me. Why? Because we are all as God has made us. I know Tassing seems big to you, but the world is so much bigger that we can imagine. There are many people of many different colors from all over the world. There are places where no one looks like you or me. Really? It's true. In Venice, I saw people come from across the Mediterranean Sea. Not just like Brother Sebhat, but people of different places and cultures, even farther away. Persians, Moors, Ottomans, each with their own way of speaking and dressing, and their own customs. Brother Sebhat, did you know that the Baron was murdered? Bert! It came up when I was visiting the Druckers. Why am I snitching on myself? I'm sorry, Marie. We can't chill him from the world forever. I did not know him, Bert, but did you know the story of Lazarus? I do. Sebhat, are you implying that he's gonna come back? Oh, what if it was part from the ritual? Keep going. He was a friend of Jesus. He came sick and he died.
Died! Hat.
But Jesus brought his followers to Lazarus' tomb. He prayed to God, and when they opened the tomb, Lazarus emerged, returned from the dead.
Jesus can bring people back from the dead?
He can, Bert. One day Jesus will bring us all back from the dead. Everyone who has ever lived and died will come together and be resurrected on Judgment Day. You can keep it, Anna. I think it will look lovely on you. I got an achievement for getting my hat stolen, by the way. Even the Romans? Yes, even the Romans. See, she looks so cute. Why did you ask about the Romans? I saw one come out of their tomb like Lazarus. What do you mean, Paul? Well, the ruins below the mill, they're Roman, and they all died a long time ago. But I saw one come out the other night. They were in white, like Lazarus. Let's stop telling stories, Paul, and you shouldn't have been outside at night. Andreas, what does he mean? Yeah, I may have seen something similar. Where? In the aqueduct? The same place? Maybe Paul did see a spirit of some kind. It's a very dire omen if that's what he saw. I will pray on this. Apologies for that, ladies, but thank you for sharing a meal with me today. I'll be leaving for Rome soon, but I am glad to have spent some time with you and your children. I love Ursula. Ursula is the most... Look at her. She's so grumpy, eating her bread. Do you want to grab my tail, Ursula? Do you want to grab my tail? Thank you, Brother Subhat. It was wonderful. Don't forget to stop by the bakery before you go. I'm sure my husband will want to see you before you go. I will. God grant you all help. I should get some sleep. Ghost? Ghost? I'm gonna pet Staub. Good boy. I hope Anna likes my hat. Oh, look at the baby owl. No. Cute. I love the sky right now. Oh, another one. And another one. I'm collecting them. A big one. I kind of want to see if something pops up. No one is taking it back. That's a big one, damn.
And there's a white one.
I love the little animals in this game. Except that one. That one is not a little animal. That one is a big one. That branch is hanging on by God's will.
Another one.
Hey, Schlau. Good, Schlau. So the place that I live in... Oh, it's almost that time. So I will tell the story after the ads. I'm just gonna keep checking if there's anything here in central town. As I was saying before, capitalism rudely interrupted me. In my town, there is not a lot of ruins. Even though it's quite... quite is not even the word for it. It is a very, very old place. But there is not any ruins, really. There's more ruins from, like, the late 20th century than, like, historical stuff. I guess that does tell a lot about the town as well. If you look deep into it. Either a place that is always changing or a place that does not care for its history. Something like that. If you want to be poetic, like I tend to be. Uh-oh. Monk at the door. I agree, little piggy. What's wrong? Brother Wojlav, what's the matter? He came early with an entire retinue? Where did it come from? He's questioning everyone who knew the Baron, Brother Piero. I've already told him the little I know. He expects to speak with you tomorrow at Non's. He requested you specifically. Who is with him? Several men-at-arms, a gaggle of functionaires, and an executioner! I hope your prying has borne fruit or Piero's neck will meet the sword. I'm well aware of the stakes, thank you. If only I had a couple more days. Whatever happens, Piero knows you've been working hard on his behalf, and he's grateful for it. Only, Andreas? What is it? You know as well as I do, the Baron was not a good man. Yes. I'm not saying he deserved what he got, just... You think hard about what you tell the Archdeacon, and who you tell him about. You understand? I will not say a word about Matilda. Don't you worry. I'll do what I can. I should return to Kearsau. The abbot will be having a fit right about now. Be well, Andreas. I will pray for Fiero's deliverance tonight. You should as well. That's the thing. I don't know if Ferenc did it, though. I don't think he did it either. Hi. Go to sleep. Oh, this is pretty. Andreas, when are you coming home? I'll be home soon. I just need to finish this commission for the Abbey. Good, good. But finish that masterpiece too. It's time for you to get on with your career. Yes, of course. You're not going to quit like you quit university, are you? No, of course not. Good. If it weren't for the work I did for the rector, you would never have had the opportunity. Most people never get a second chance after they throw something away like that. We'll see you when you get back. Sure, alright. Oh, it's you. I only have the picture of you, the one my brother Daniel made me. I really don't have any idea what you're like. Do you really want to get married to a stranger? Why should that matter? Right, everyone keeps saying that. That's why I'm saying it to you now. Because I'm saying it to myself. Exactly. I'll see you soon, Andreas. For real, I mean. I suppose that's true. Until then. Welcome back, Andreas. It has been too long since you have graced this court with your presence. Apologies, Your Majesty. My mind has been preoccupied by a tragedy at Kearsau Abbey. What manner of tragedy? The murder of a nobleman, a close friend to the Prince Bishop of Freising. My friend brother Piero is the abbot's only suspect. I know that he could not have done it. How do you know? Examine your assumptions, my son. In addition to having no motive and violence not being a part of his character, he's not physically capable of the act. He's of limited strength and has a palsy in his hand that makes holding a paintbrush difficult. It's inconceivable that he would have the strength to resolve to kill the Baron with a blow to the head. A whole lot of inconceivable shit happens on this hell of an earth, Andreas. I do not deny that it's possible, but I believe it's extremely improbable. So what do you intend to do about it? When I'm brought before the Archdeacon, I'll tell him what I know about other people who had motives to kill the Baron. I believe he'll see that there are much likely suspects than Piero. Why have you taken this task upon yourself? Yeah, I'm just here for Brother Piero. Your love and devotion to him speak well of your character. A man who is humble before his elders and also honors his gods. Of course you'd say that, old man. He is right, though. If Andreas doesn't help him, no one will. Exactly. I understand why the brothers and sisters cannot act against the abbot, but I must do something. What does that shit for brains abbot care about the death of a useless fart like Lorenz Rothvogel anyway? Powerful people get upset when other powerful people are murdered. This could threaten the existence of the Abbey. Oh no, the Abbey! Who gives a damn about these hypocritical assholes? In any case, Andrea's abilities to prevent Piero's death depends on the judgment of the Archdeacon. Wise or foolish, corrupt or just, the Archdeacon will be the first and possibly final arbiter of Piero's guilt. Andreas must win the Archdeacon to his side using the tools favored by men such as him. When's the last time you met a man who was truly ruled by reason? Authority. Despite your talent, you are merely an artist. He has been invested with power by the Prince Bishop of Freising. You have no authority with him. Wisdom? Wisdom can be shared, but the audience may not comprehend it. Honesty. You must be honest in all things, Andreas. But many are not willing to accept the truth. And the cost of honesty can be very high. If reason, wisdom, authority, and honesty cannot triumph, what am I left with? Hope. Lies. Truth. Above all, faith in Providence. Well, what do you plan to tell the Archdeacon, Andreas? There were other people in Kiersau and Tassing who had motives to kill the Baron. Sister Matilda was badly beaten by the Baron for resisting his advances. It wasn't her. Why was the Baron not punished for it? Seems the Baron was beyond the reach of justice, at least at the time. Mother Cecilia sent Sister Matilda away to a hermitage to recover from the nuns. How did you come to this understanding? Mother Cecilia told me that a Baron had harmed a nun during his last visit, but would not tell me more. I crept into the Abbey's library after dark and investigating the nuns' admittance records to learn the sister's name. I confronted Matilda. I did. Right, Andreas might I've seen the nuns and nuns fucking. Scandalous behavior. Lawrence shouldn't get his way with a nun, and he almost killed her for it. I wish I could say it's surprising. Sister Matilda's motive is a powerful one, but by what means could a Oh no, I also have a weapon for Matilda. You know, if it was her, good for her. She may have hit him with a shovel. I found a bloody shovel in the convent garden. She claims she used it to kill the baby rabbits. A plausible weapon, to be sure. A shame we cannot confirm whether the blood on the tool belongs to Lorenz. Any others? Prior Ferenc feared the Baron would report his occult interests to Inquisitors. How so? Prior Ferenc and the Baron shared the fascinating with the occult texts. If the Baron was pressuring the Prior into performing a ritual for him while he was visiting Pearsall, when Ferenc refused, the Baron threatened to turn him to the Inquisition. How did you come by this knowledge? I found written evidence, a letter from Ferenc to the Baron in which he discusses all of these matters. It's a dangerous thing, a monk dabbling in the occult. His very soul could be in danger. Forget the soul, he could have been defrocked, excommunicated, even killed, all for a little curiosity. Better to stay stupid and ignorant, that's what I say. We're all well aware. Yeah. That is not the position of the church, who views these matters suspiciously in the best of circumstances. I know. I was raised in Southern Europe. I also found the cipher that the Prior had left on his desk in the scriptorium. When I deciphered, the message pointed me to a freshly disturbed grave in the cemetery. I convinced Otto Zimmerman to dig up the grave in question. What did you find inside? Occult tools that Ferenc had hidden. Why hide them? And why leave the note? That's my question, Beatrice. I suspect he hid him in case the Baron made good on his threat to summon Inquisitors to Pearsall. As for the note, I am not certain. Prior Ferenc feared loss of his status, his life, and even God's grace. Men have killed for lust. How might the Prior have accomplished the deed? He may have killed the Baron with a silver rod. The Prior uses it, performing his rituals, and there are traces of blood in it. If that was the weapon, it certainly has a dramatic property at least. It will be his challenge to condemn a Prior for murder. But if that's where the evidence leads, the Archdeacon should see the wisdom in it. Are there any others you suspect? Nope. I didn't have time. You have brought a worthy mystery before this court, Andreas. I pray to God we have granted you the insight you need to face the coming challenge. Thank you, Your Majesty. I am prepared to meet today. Before you grow, Andreas, there is one more thing to consider. You will be summoned to the Archdeacon to tell him what you know. But you need not tell him everything, I know. I think I understand. There is place for a noble lie. This is not one of them. The Baron is dead. All of the people with a motive to kill him suffered, either directly or indirectly, from his wickedness. Simply mentioning a name to the Archdeacon may endanger them, whether they had anything to do with the murder or not. Right, no point throwing everyone in waist deep into the shit. I protest any attempt at deception, but it's not deception. It's just omitting. You're not deceiving, you're just not saying stuff. Follow your own conscience, Andreas. Little time remains before you. Must stand before the Archdeacon. Use it wisely. I must. Until we meet again, Andreas, God be with you. And also with you, Your Majesty. Andrea! It will be fun to have you spinning with us, Andreas. I hope to see you at the spinning bee, Andreas. Andreas? Hey, Andreas. God bless you. Oh, there's a chameleon. Sorry, whose name? There's Peter, there's Il Peter, which is the father, and there's Big Jord, which is the son. You're not angry at me? Thank you, Otto. Morning. God be with you. Hello, Staub. I'm not gonna pet you. Hello, Paul. Hello, Andreas. I feel like I've just scratched the surface. I feel like I've just begun. You know? That's not what I meant to do. I'm so blessed. Gonna pet Mouse Finger one last time. I also want to accuse Ferenc because I don't think he did it. You know? God bless me. And we found some interesting items. A knife, a plate, a rod, all engraved with zodiac symbols. How curious. Did you hear the dog bark? Do it again. What are they? Like Big Brother guy, I don't know. Wait, Master Mahler, let's not drag the brothers into this, huh? I know they're yours. For your spells. You're correct. The knife and plate and rod are mine. I hid them for fear of the Baron. He was pressuring me to perform a ritual, as you know. I believe, foolishly, I see now, that the objects could not be found. I could persuade him to give up his obsession with using them. How do you explain the blood on the rod? The what? On the silver rod. It's obviously tried to clean it off, but it's stained in the engravings. It's my blood, that's all. It's a result of a benign ritual of invoking the aid of angels. I see what you are implying, Master Mahler. And you can truly believe... And you cannot truly believe... I do not believe that you killed the Baron. No. Can you? Please go, Andreas. I cannot talk about this. Be well. There, boy. I got you. If no one got you, I got you. I'm not gonna like how this game is gonna end. I'm not gonna like how this is gonna end. I feel like I messed it up. And I am delaying the inevitable. And I am delaying the inevitable, aren't I? I am. are they staying, actually? Oh, I'm gonna need this indeed. I should go to the spinning bee. Hey, Azazel! Welcome in. How's it going? I hope everything is going well. Okay, so I cleared all of this. I'm gonna go to the forest. Oh. What? Haven't seen you around here before. Who are you? The executioner got a problem? Yeah, can I kill you? Name's Richard, if you care to know. Andreas Mahler. Right. What do you want? Just saying hello. Most folk won't be seen talking to the executioner. People fear anything associated with that. I'm no philosopher, but I think it's the sword. What sword? Is it up by your ass? Does it even bother you seeing people shout for another's death? Why should it? Besides a few pints and I forget their faces anyway. God, I could use a drink. I'll leave you to it then. You need something, Master Muller? No, thank you. No, oops, sorry. Oh my god! I just really like you, Smokey, you know? I enjoy your vibes, Smokey. They might be bad for my lungs, your vibes, but you know. Lay the flowers just like that, birdie. Did I pick them okay? You think Saint Sathia will like them? They're perfect. She'll like them very much. That's a beautiful bunch of flowers, Bert. Did you gather them by yourself? Yes! I like the purple ones most. Some irises and snowdrops. The best of early spring in the Alps. Are you leaving them for Saint Sathia? Bertie's flowers, yes. And the last of the fall's apples. Many of our store brought it when the spring damp came, but not this one. It seemed appropriate to bring it here for her. Do you know the story of Saint Satya, Andreas? The hell that held the Holy Lands. She is very dear to us, as dear as the famed Saint Moritz, though not as widely known. Nod. Tassing is blessed to have been founded on a great trade road on fertile land, close to the Lord here in the Alps. This was once a pagan village. St. Moritz, snowed in during a bad winter, brought the town to the Lord with the aid of Saint Satya. Satya was the daughter of the town leader, the first of the pagans moved to convert. She led St. Moritz to a spring, and when he baptized her, the earth grew lush, green, rich with fruit. Apples. And pears. Yes, sweet. Pears, gooseberries, currants, apples, and other fruits native to places Satya had never seen. Moritz and his starving men were saved by this miracle, and the town was brought to Christ's side. In a way, we were all saved that day. What happened to Satya in the end? She was martyred for her faith. But she is with us still. But I feel she is with us still, don't you, Bert? In the tree. Grown from an acorn falling off the tree that provided the kindling for Satya's fire. Through God's grace, she is always here with us, working her miracles. She seems very important to you. It's through her work and the Lord's grace that I have the life I do now. I owe all the joy in my life to her. I appreciate sharing that with me, Marie. I'll have much to consider on my walk. Ah, I do go on. Thank you for listening, Andreas. I hope you find peace beneath her branches. Until later. Until then, Marie. Bert? Bye! And no one here. That was a nice moment. I like when games kinda give you a little thing for being thorough and looking around. Hey, Schlau. One last pet? Good kitty. Okay, nothing else here. Oh, the bakery is closed. God bless me. Hi, Anna. Did you like my hat? Okay. Off to the spinning bee, then? What's wrong, Brigitte? Has something happened? Marthin's gone missing. I know. Cat is beside herself. Not you. Not the first time he's run off. Just felt... I'm so... I guess I'm so... I should have this conversation earlier. I'm sure his mother knows he is. He speaks more to her than he does to me. Even though I am his wife. I'm sorry. They've always been close. They've had to endure, well... That might be best. I should probably get back to my chores. Friends will be angry if he sees me shirking. Or talking to unmarried man. God willing, Martin will come soon. He will. I must trust in Providence. Be well, Andreas. Be well, Brigitte. Ah, you're a fucking cunt. You're not just a cunt, you're a fucking cunt. I wish the pig would ram you. I'll see what the spinning bee. The spinning bee, yeah, Johan. Yep. Between you and me, Eddie's not about to let you go once she got you in their cloud. Oh my. So I hope you got a few hours to hunker down and get comfortable. Let's go. Let's go, gamers. Let's spin. Eddie'll be glad to hear it. She's got a fondness for you. Heaven knows why. Now, I can't let you inside among the unmarried girls being unmarried yourself. But you're welcome to watch through one of the windows. I understand. That idiot never did see trouble. He didn't want to jump in feet first. You don't think he's gone to Innsbruck? We're talking about Martin. Lord, no. Innsbruck got to be small time for the little shit now. You think he has something more exciting in mind? Hey, Ursula. And there's a kitty sleeping! Ah, it's a big world, but perhaps he intends to explore it or escape. That nobleman was just murder at the top of the abbey. Martin picked an awfully convenient time to run off. Oh, Lord. Andreas was friends with the nobleman. Do you think Martin could have, you know... What motivation could he have had? Maybe it was just chance. It's not our place to say. Martin has a nasty little habit. He's gotten better. Once a thief, always a thief, I say. I saw Martin running away from the abbot. Martin might be a thief, but I don't think he's a murderer. He's a coward at heart. You think it takes a brave man to commit a murder? Not a brave man, but a bold one, and Martin is not that. Here's your problem, Cat. What do you think? Could he have killed that man? Could he have killed that man? Mom! This is a matter best left to the proper authorities, not a spinning bee. Imagine being tried by a gaggle of peasant woman. That's unkind, Johan. It's the truth, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it hurts your feelings. Yeah, you're being unfair. Whose home are we in it? I'm not in your home, I'm outside, actually. Lay off him, Johan, Jesus. Andreas, if you're just going to stand around, how about I put you to work? If you're going to gossip with the girls, you might as well spin with them too. Let's go. How does this work? Draft wool from the distaff and twist it tight. Then spin the tight yarn onto the spindle. Once there's enough yarn on the spindle, collect it at the bottom and begin again. Draft, twist, spin, collect, repeat. Draft, twist, spin, collect. Look at me. You know, I saw Big York talking to that nun again. The young one. Heh, you can blame him. God damn it, York. He knows she's trouble. I told him to stay away. She's very pretty, isn't she? In a mean way? Pretty, perhaps, but a nun all the same. He knows better. When has that so Big York from doing anything? The kitty is playing now! Yeah, plenty of girls here in town. My Veronica's not half bad. Let's not give Andreas any ideas, eh? I'm just having fun, really.
Kitty, what are you doing down here? Did I not see you before? Oh, you're so Portuguese.
I think he's German, but we can try. Brigitte's been spending a lot of time at her mother's house lately. Agnes is glad to have her home, and look, he's always treated her like a daughter, but I can tell they're concerned. Are Brigitte and Martin having trouble, Veronica? That's one word for it. Brigitte does what she can, but nothing pleases Martin. He won't lift a finger for her or Wolf. He's such an asshole. Well, that's not his business, is it? Women's work and all that. Have you ever seen doing much men's work, Dad? Can't say I've ever seen him do much more work at all. Perhaps Lucky can talk some sense into Martin. He's always been a devoted husband and father. Lucky Steinhauer is the model of what a man should be. Meanwhile, here I am, spinning my yarn. Not a care in the world. I spin wool as fast as the ladies. Is everyone here behaving themselves? Oh, it's you. Afternoon, Otto. Come to see anyone special? Hello, Otto. Good to see you. Oh, look at Ursula and the kitty. I heard laughing from the road, and you had to be all up in here to no good. And look, there's Andreas. Have you been minding your manners? Old Johan here is a real stickler for the property. I've been mostly listening. I think these women know just about everything that happens in passing. My heady's got little birdies up in every eave. Are you calling me a gossip? Are you pretending not to be one? Laugh along. Maybe you could learn a little bit about honest work. You could get a family for yourself. We all know you work hard in the fields, Johan. No need to boast. He works hard in other places too. What does that mean, Eddie? At the bar? Mom. You've been in town a few months, Andreas. You got any burning questions you've been meaning to ask? About passing. Oh, Sister Amalie. You know her, Veronica? We're not dear friends or anything, but sometimes she has these sweeps, you know. And if Father Thomas isn't there, I have time, I'll wait with her until he arrives. Since when? I didn't know anything about this. And here I thought you would just adore this church building. You're so funny, Veronica. Don't make it sound weird. She's nice, and someone should be there when she's in pain, that's all. Father Thomas told me she receives visions from God. She has been blessed by the Lord. I wonder if she may have arthritis. The joints swell and it becomes painful to move. Did I really need to go to university for medicine for that? Father Thomas suggested her body was in a great deal of physical pain in addition to her spiritual pain. My grandmother was similarly afflicted. It was terrible for her. God rest her soul. Don't worry, everyone. She didn't die from arthritis. I prefer my blessings to come in the form of golden. She's been in Tassing for near a decade, hasn't she? Since I was a girl, certainly. We've grown up with her in a way. The Woman in the Maze. It's something from a tale of knights and monsters. She's trapped in a box. I don't think there's anything romantic about that. Well, aren't you a little know-it-all? I didn't realize you were such an expert. Maybe your daughter is a lot more smarter than you, Hetty. Have you considered that? Come on, Andreas. Surely you got better questions than that. How have you been doing with the storm? Things have been hard all over town. Especially for the farmers. We haven't the money or labor to spare to do any expensive work on our own, so we used to rely on Otto here. But the abbot's got me fixing all this shit instead. One of the brothers mentioned the abbot had to replace the scriptorium's roof. At the expense of the rest of town, he did. You remember those leaks in our ceiling after the storm? We meant to have Otto fix them, but the abbot's got lucky repairing his wall and fences instead of ours. Oh, I didn't realize. How else do you think the sheep got out? The wall's been on the edge of collapsing for seasons now, but Lucky's been too busy with Abby's work. So we had to have Martin do it. And look how that turned out. Shameful business. But then those Abby types wouldn't know of real shame unless it bit them on the ass. Even then, they probably wouldn't feel it under all that padding. I don't know about you girls, but I'm sick of this wool. I'm sure we got other shores to get to. I'm glad to have that over with. Now I don't have to think about wool for a whole year. Oh, I was having such a nice time. I certainly learned a lot. Care for an escort home, Ava? I'd like that, yes. I expect we'll be on our best behavior going home. They always are. Johan, please. Andreas, will I see you home for supper? I'll try. Thank you for letting me join you. Thanks for coming by. Come back anytime. Unless you come on heavy business. Don't threaten him with a good time, Johan. Alright, everyone. It is once again time for lunch. I fear what is to come. But alas, I have made my choices. And now I have to live with them. So, thank you so much for watching, everyone.